What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Homie Hangout, where we help others move in excellence. And earlier this morning, I was running a live and playing some music, drinking some coffee, laughing, and I dropped the link, and as has happened sometimes, right? Somebody dropped in. We're gonna call him MACKRAMENTO 916 for now. He's gonna come on later and share more about his personal journey. But he jumped in, and we had a great conversation that included some stuff I really felt like deserved its own video. And so I cut that little portion out, trimmed it up a little bit, not much, and that's what you're about to watch. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And but he'll come on for an interview in the near future, man. And he's done a lot of time and been through a lot of trauma. And you guys will hear a little bit. You'll see. But otherwise, help others move with excellence. That's what homies do. Help yourself at the same time because you're worth it, and help your community because they need you. Feel free, man. Check out the other comment, like, subscribe. You guys know the deal, and we'll catch up on the end.
Bro, I seen all my homies I haven't seen in 20 years. You know, everybody went to the pen, did a hot one, came home. Everybody, you know how it is.
Right.
But it was crazy because I seen a lot of audios that I don't want to speak on it, but it's crazy. It's beautiful. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
And we had both colors there, homes. We had everybody there representing and whatever you call that shit.
Right. I know what you mean.
And it was all peaceful and it was all family shit, Holmes. I've never seen nothing like that, especially right there in South Sacramento.
Right.
But, yeah, but it was, and that's what made me look for you on the YouTube thing, because like I was telling Sonny, I did a thing on Sonny's show. I was like, man, I'm looking for positive shit. I can't never find no positive shit on here.
Yeah.
It's always drama, and I know the drama makes people click, but money, but fuck that, dude. You can lose your life fucking around out here. Spencer, bro, I've been in a bottle since I lost my last brother. I lost 2 little brothers from my hood.
Sorry to hear
and my blood, and I've been drunk for all this time, bro. I just got cancer, and I just kicked cancer's butt, and that's the only reason why I'm coming on here talking now. I mean, because I've always been the idiot that said, you know, the only time you open your mouth is when you're in the dentist's office, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't like the way that our people are getting represented on this YouTube, man.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? It's not right. If you're gonna come on here and push a positive line, then stay on that linea. Because we got a lot of devils on that other side that's ready to play with you guys.
Right.
And we don't want that to happen.
Right.
But this is beautiful how you guys do this shit, especially you. You're always. I remember seeing your first fucking your first little clip or whatever you call this shit. And I was yeah, it was about a year ago, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been going through this shit for like 2 years. I'm clean right now, bro, but you know, you're not cleaning for like 10, 15 years, whatever that. My dad's shit came back. My dad was in Vietnam, bro, and they dropped that Asian orange on him.
Wow.
To kill the foliage so they could see the chinitos.
Right.
And it ended up messing up all of our guys.
You're back,
so this is the second time his cancer's acted up, and he was like 4 years. Like, you know, like you got to go 5 years and 5 whatever.
Right.
Yeah, his acted up, but long story short, I seen that first clip and I was like, I'm in. I made a comment. I was like, I don't know what the hell. I heard you like 40 seconds, and I was like, I'm in. And then I've been like watching you on and off, and then I'm like, bro, don't get into the mix with the drama. You're too positive for that, bro, and you got a little edge on Vatos because of the way you got shit, you know?
Yeah. No, and I appreciate that. And yeah, sometimes you know, get pulled into the mess, man. But it's lessons learned. You know what I mean? It's lessons learned.
But you guys helped me because, man, I'll just say this. There's a Vato from Salas that was giving me a lot of klesha. And my goal was to make it to the top, or to be on death row, or to die from my neighborhood. And I told my mom this at 12 years old, not knowing that I would lose 2 little brothers from my neighborhood before me, because we all thought I was going to go because I'm the winner. But, man, it's fuck. It's crazy that I'm even talking about this shit. Usually I'm at a cemetery with a 40, and you know how it is, bro.
Yeah.
But let me get to the positive shit, because I always get sidetracked and my negative thoughts go through. This shit between the N and the S, putting down the guns and everybody relaxing. I mean, us from the streets, we all know what the real reason is, but and whatever it is to keep people from killing each other,
Yeah.
Stop scared. Let's do it, man. Why can't we go out and fucking like yesterday? I had homies that were supposed to be so-called enemies, and all of them had my back, and all of them had my backpack. You know what I mean? So much so that we had a famous rapper. I don't want to say his name on here. We had a famous rapper come through. He's a real one, from what I seen. I was in the streets with him yesterday. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on him about them, but he's a real one from Sacramento. He was doing his thizzle. It's another thing he shouldn't be doing his thizzle. We're gonna get on that later, but yeah. See, I get off on.
You're talking about a Rasta rapper?
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. We'll talk about that guy later. But from what I seen, he's a real one.
Yeah.
Hey, if you wasn't out there on that street yesterday, I mean, you seen us. But if you wasn't out there yesterday with a positive intention, we also seen you.
Right.
But like I said, I respect it. I'm glad that you guys like kick back, because it's the first time I've ever seen a family shit in Sacramento, bro, in years.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been fucked up since my last brother died, but I ain't been that fucked up. It was just so beautiful. And if we could do it here in the middle of where the war zone is at in Sac, we could do it in fucking Oakland, San Francisco. And they already do it down that way. We need to work on our people up here.
Yeah.
You know, they got it locked down there, and their shit is way different than us, but we need to work on our shit up here. But, the main thing I want to tell you before I lose it is, I believe, and I don't want to disrespect veterans, I believe that us people that have been through all this have something called that PTSD. Can we say that, bro? Is that disrespectful?
Yeah. No, it's not disrespectful at all. It's very few people would disagree with that, of course, because PTSD is not unique to veterans at all. It's the community that gets talked about a lot. But PTSD just means that something traumatic has happened. So there's two kinds of PTSD, right? There's the kind of like one really dramatic incident, right? So like let's say you're in a really crazy car crash, right? So then, but just that one incident. So then, for a long time after, right? If certain things remind you of that car crash, you'll trip out, right? So, and but
or those different football teams too, boy. Those motherfuckers sometimes.
Well, and that's the other side of it. No, you're good, but that's the other side of it. Is there's PTSD that's one certain thing, right? Like I had one traumatic event in my life that now, if stuff reminds me of it, it haunts me. But then there's also the PTSD of a pattern of trauma, right? And that's soldiers oftentimes and folks in the streets both experience the pattern of trauma. Growing up in the neighborhood, going to war, the repeat violence, the repeat
funerals,
right? The repeat funerals, the repeat arrests, the repeat.
This shit don't stop, bro. Fucking, there's deaths in my family all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know how like yesterday, I was just going to get fucking beans, bro, and pozole, whatever the fuck. But when you see people you haven't seen in a long time, like yesterday, well, I've been fighting this bullshit for a couple years, but I haven't seen a lot of my homies from different barrios in different places. In a very long. Some people I haven't seen since like '91, bro, before I got busted. And they say, "Hey, so and so gone. Hey, so and so gone. Hey, your homie did this. My homie did this to your homie. You know how it is."
Right.
And that's yesterday, and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I can't think of that right now because it'll fuck me up. Especially trying to be feeding me with everybody, you know. Especially, bro, what these youngsters don't understand is, and this is from the youngsters in California. I don't know nothing in another state, but us in California, you don't listen to your parents. You don't want to go to school. You don't want to do all the right things. But guess what? The guys that we look up to, when you go inside that warehouse where they house us like fucking cattle, they're gonna make you do it. They're gonna make you do everything we don't want to do out here. So why not stay out here and get a little, you know what I mean?
Right.
To make some money. And a lot of everybody from my city knows I ain't never been about money, man. You give me a 40, a flag, and maybe some wet daddies or something, and I'll sit on the block and watch the hood all day long.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not looking for money. I'm just taking care of mine.
Right.
But I'll tell you too. I told on Sunny show, but I did 10 years in YA for some shit that I didn't even do, bro. Somebody from a different barrio did it. That's right next to us. Back in the day, we used to all be the same thing, but you know how that shit goes.
Right. Yeah. Everything gets broken up, experienced up. Yeah.
And then, a lot of my homies are like, hey, man, why you don't say nothing? I'm like, because there's still one of my crime partners left, motherfucker. The one that just passed away not too long ago. Well, it's been a while, but they're like, yeah, why don't you start talking? I'm like, hell no, I still got one left. And if I start talking, I'll be the next one.
Right. Right.
And I'm hella old, bro. I still play these fucking rules and these games and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to. I live here, shit.
Exactly. And that's what it comes down to, right? Is we can grow to a point where I think at least, right? We can grow to a point to where we see the harm in some of the ways that we used to think or whatever, right? And we don't want to see other people follow that same path. But as for ourselves,
pain, bro, that pain, and then you're locked down for the hot one all day with nothing, no window, no nothing.
Right.
I don't know how the fuck. I tell my dad. My dad is like, my dad. I asked my dad won't talk about Vietnam, right? But I caught these little pictures that they got. If you guys got Vietnam vets, you better go save those pictures they got. And I try to hit him up certain ways. He won't talk about it. But when his homies come from the Vietnam, they all talk and blah blah blah. So what I'm seeing, and then we go to the commissary. Well, not now, but we used to. And when I see is like, okay, he opens up with them people.
Right.
Well, the people I'm gonna open up with are the ones on death row.
Right. Same thing.
That's just, and to me, that's normal. To us that live out here or that's ever been involved in our stuff in California, it's normal.
Right. Well, and
so your shit like this right here, it helps me because I like let's see. Well, yesterday, I was getting kind of in my feelings a little bit because people were kind of trying to be Mr. Macho, Mr. Tough, and I was like, and then the youngsters looked at me and I'm like, you know, I can't act stupid if I'm telling you guys to kick back, right?
Right.
But I was getting kind of angry and I was like, I had to just walk away. Not even walk away, but I had to like take a deep breath and just not say some shit when you want to say something because you know it could crack off and there goes the beautiful day. But so today, so my phone died. Oh fuck, that was Sunday, bro. It's Tuesday.
I know, but I've been letting it go. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, so the phone's been dead, bro, but and actually I called my homie Nate Dog 916.
Yeah, I know Nate.
I called him and to let him know that I was going on because I'm gonna do an interview with him.
Good.
And, yeah, him and you and him, and then I think I'm done with the internet on that one.
Right.
But I want to help the kids that are like me.
Right.
Yeah, cause I'm still a kid, man. They took away my whole childhood, bro. And it's all because I didn't snitch.
Yeah.
And all I got out of it, fool, was like a little bit of Yesca and a little Cuete. I think I got a white T-shirt at my brother's funeral or something. That was it, bro.
Right.
I ain't get nothing out of it, bro.
Right.
Nothing out of it. I know. Only thing I got out of it was a long relationship with Palma and all her sisters.
Right.
Hey, fool, and yeah, I'm not gonna tell my story, but I was in SRCC.
Okay, yeah.
Southern Reception Center.
Yeah, rough down there. Right. It was rough. Right.
I'm gonna tell that story later too, but I still got a lot of fucking channels, man. It's sad, bro. I gotta not ask, but I gotta just acknowledge that I'm talking on this stupid thing so people don't think I lost my shit. I'm not, bro. I'm hella old and I just going through cancer and all my people are dead. And one thing the streets ain't loyal taught me, Sonny, is my crew that my 7 or 8 people they would die for me and I'll die for them and I'll kill for them and vice versa.
Right.
That's not these dudes out here no more.
Right.
Bro, my homies would never wear no tight ass pants looking like oh, let me tell you.
Right.
Bro, hey, being sober, Holmes, is a trip because like you guys been living and doing all this like since you've been out or whatever, you guys been just living life and palabra, I just been stressing, crying every night by myself, not letting my family know. I'll be in like, I'll turn the shower on and cry.
Yeah.
And this is before cancer. I did it for like, damn, bro, over 15 years. I was stressing on my last brother.
Yeah.
And I have no way to like, the only way to get to you guys is to go get locked up and have fun. Well, not have fun, but go get locked up and get a little counseling.
Right.
Now with the YouTube, that's what I'm saying. That was the point I was trying to make, and I figured out that yesterday was a Sunday, and you knew this whole time, bro.
I did, but that's yeah.
Bro, when you probably already know, but if you ask around here in the city, they know who I am. They know I'm a little. That's why my shit is P Loco. But look, I've been through hell. I've been through a lot of crap. And the only ones that can ever give me the good feelings and the reassurance of be positive, don't go to jail, all the homies are in here, we need you outside for our people, blah, 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 all look like you and the rest of the homies.
Right.
So for me to get on this YouTube and be able to get some of that without having to go into a kind of cell, man, it's a pretty good thing for us. For the real ones that are left. I know there's only a few of us, but so I gotta say gracias, because even though like your time is more valuable for your family than it is to help us on YouTube. So if you could tell them gracias también, we really appreciate it. People like me, bro, trust me, we need it.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And you, I mean, you obviously you make a lot of sense when you talk, and what you're talking about now.
I never heard that. Hey, tell my old lady that.
and but what
only you can get it. Spencer, only us can us.
Right.
But see, and here's a messed up thing. I don't want to be part of this whatever prison genre you guys call it. But it's like anybody that I can relate to or talk to, all you motherfuckers are doing the prison
genre. Right. And that's where it's like what I was saying earlier when you were asking about the channel and how it impacts people. Is you just gave a much better description than I did, right? Of the community that it builds, right? That's what I mean by, for a lot of us.
See, I am worth something. Hey, they tell me God kept me alive for something. I must be worth something in this moment.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And
I'm still laughing, bro. Look, I've been through hell and back, bro. I'm still laughing.
Hey, but it's laugh or cry, bro. Those are about the only two options. You know what I'm saying? And I've done plenty of both. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I like that one. I'm still in that.
Do it, yeah. It's but it's community. You know what I mean? And that's why it's called the Homie Hangout, right? It's because ideally, I want it to be a space where whether people come on video or people come in the chat or people go in the comments, like whatever way they do, where folks feel like they can come here and hang out. You know what I mean? And
not worried about getting shot like Pac used to talk about.
Right. But where we learn from each other and we encourage each other, and a space where maybe we get to make contact with folks that we otherwise wouldn't be able to
without being inside there, huh?
Yeah, and even people, we see a different side sometimes of other folks, right? Like I got people from all over the state on here, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of us ain't gonna go walk through the streets of Southern California and go chop it up with Raza standing on the corner, you know what I'm saying? But a space like this where somebody's talking, it's a non-threatening environment, it's non-dangerous, and we can just hear people and we kind of realize we don't actually have a whole lot that's different. My goal, and I've said it a ton of times, is I want to show that we're more complicated than the cases that we caught and the flags that we carry.
Like, or the stereotype.
Yeah, like we have the feeling, we struggle, we have issues, but we also we have a lot of positives, right? Like it's we've endured. We raise our kids once we try to do better. Sometimes it doesn't
we're
work.
the ones that keep the crime rate down. They think it's bad now. We're the ones that's keeping this shit down.
No, that's a good point too. And so we're more than that, Holmes. We're smart people. We have interests. We're
fucking humans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? Spencer, let me say this, because I got chemo brain and beat up brain and Sherm brain. So it's all over the place, right? But I got 2 points to make on this live computer. One is you can't be a wine drinker or alcoholic beverage consumer and then look down on a man that wants to do marijuana for the CBD purposes or the TH purposes. That's one. Second thing I want to make is America and the police are the biggest gangs in this world. You guys, America and Sacramento police and Los Angeles police and California police are the biggest gangs in this world. You guys go kill people all the time and blah, 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 blah. The military, the government, and the police. You guys go kill people and then you guys are fucking all proud of your killers and blah, 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 blah. You think we ain't proud of our killers?
Right. That's the thing is it's one is socially acceptable, right? What we found a way to put some who sacrifice on a pedestal and others who sacrifice, we call them the devil, right? And we do the best with what we have and where we're at. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality. And so, but my hope is, and I know yours too, and you're living it, right? Is as we get older, we do the best with what we know and what we have. But hopefully, as we get older, we know better, we know more. So then we do something with that also, right? We make some changes. It's not normal to behave at 40 the same way that you behaved at 20, right? Like, and not just in the hood, for anybody. That's just not normal. But
that's what happens if you get locked up at 15 and get out 20 years later, like me.
Right.
I'm like I never play with toys, and I'm like, fuck, I want to play with. What does playing with toys feel like? Like, I want to be little baby playing with toys. I don't know what that feels like.
Right.
I just see my uncles. I got uncles from Sacramento and uncles from Los, and in between in San Diego. But when I seen the way my uncles look, like back in the day, everybody looked like what they call essays, cholos.
Right.
So when I seen that, and then I seen a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever the other chingas is, I'm like, nah, I want to be like my uncles.
Right.
And well, that was all these years later. God, man, I wish I wouldn't have, but I'm like my uncles.
Right. And that's part of the invisible struggle, right? Like what you were talking about. I've talked a little bit, and I should probably do more videos about it. But when I first
you better get with Nate and come pick this brain before it's gone, because I got a gang of shit. I've been holding this shit since like 90, bro. oh my god.
Since 90. Oh.
Palabra, probably 89, bro, 87. That's how long they've been telling me, bro. Just keep your mouth shut and don't. Oh, here's a good one for your youngster. You probably already said this. Don't believe nothing you hear, and only believe half of what you see.
Right. Yeah.
See, I usually I have to go like get busted and go take a little vacation time out and go kick it with the older homies and be like, But now I can just jump on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Skip past all that drama.
Right.
Because you can't be a gangbanger on YouTube, bro. Come on, man.
Exactly.
That's worse than wearing skinny jeans. I think our community needs some laughter, bro. I think you guys want me. I think I'm gonna start fucking talking on this motherfucker, bro.
You said.
Hey, Jose, this is all natural. Imagine when I'm under the influence of some shit. Nah.
Oh man.
Hey, homie. Hey, but serio though. Now, a lot of love. Thank your family and you, and like, you guys fuck. Like, I listened to some other dudes, and I ain't gonna say their name because you don't get credit with me unless you put a lot of work in, homie. But that line, you guys gotta stay on that line. Like, not you. I'm not saying you. Like the other dummy. Like, you can't come in here and say, well, I'll just say me. I'll use me as an example. I'm not gonna come here and say, hey, be positive, blah 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 blah. Oh, that doctor said that. No, homie, you just lost all credibility.
Yeah.
I'm a real one. I got a lot of homies out here that are real ones that don't play with. I got homies yesterday that are from my enemy's neighborhood that don't even know YouTube is, bro.
Right.
Hey, I try to introduce them to the homie. I'm like, hey, bro, you guys know who this is? And the homies are like, you know how
right. Oh, hell, said it. Go back. No.
And the other homie's like,
right.
What does he do, eh? I'm like, it's your homie, mother. You should know him.
Right.
But there are a lot of homies don't even know what the YouTube is. So I think that you guys got this wave started, right? Like this is some new inventive historical shit, right?
Right.
It seems like every time, not just us, but the Africanos, every time we get like a positive, like when they had a positive spin with Tupac,
Yeah.
the negative shit, Suge Knight. I mean, the negative things made him go into the different realms.
Right.
Tupac should have never been gang banging. Tupac should never been doing this shit. And those that are watching it, you're seeing me with that rapper yesterday or Sunday. Big homies from that neighborhood, you guys can't be letting that dude do that, bro. I lost my little homie. You guys know who my little homie is. I lost my little homie. He didn't listen to me. Same thing I told that dude. All you big homies from over there, I don't want to put you guys on blast, but across the river, don't let that dude be out there like that, man. Give him fucking security, man. Take that, you know what I mean? You guys know what to do. Anyways, go ahead, big homie.
Yeah. No,
I had to say
no,
my piece.
I hear you, and that's a good word, right? Is
Hey, bro, you gotta meet my old lady because hey, homie, the more that I like, so like, I'm not like done with the guy is, but I'm like trying my best to be right. I'll be honest with you. The more that I'm like not angry and hateful and want to get faded and just go cry in my room about my little bros or all my little sadnesses, the more that I'm trying to be up and happy, my family thinks I'm banging.
Hmm.
And then because they think I'm getting wet again, right?
Okay. Yeah.
See, we always had connections with Los Angeles, but people don't want to admit that shit.
You got
Who do you think those customers were in the 80s and 90s, right here?
right.
Hey, but no, it's a trip because so like let's talk about that PSD thing. For this, you can't get a doctrine for what you do, bro. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a la verga for everybody that's gonna hate on you because you're gonna be probably saving a lot of crazy motherfuckers like me. You can't go out to the school and just go get educated on this shit.
Right.
So they should have never. For one, they should have never did the background checks. They should actually reach out for people that are fucked up from prison, that are changed their lives, and then start helping these kids. But they don't want you, bro, because then they lose money. Why does my camera always be going sideways and shit? But they'll lose money, huh?
They lose money, but also coming home and being able to kind of help influence some youngsters, right? And being able to taking on the responsibility of like trying to lead by example, right? Which
That's
I wasn't
hard,
always
bro.
perfect at, right? But that helped hold me accountable, right? So working with young folks when I came home helped me stay home because I'm
Oh,
accountable to them. I can't go. I'm tempted just like everybody else that's been through what we've been through to go do shit that we've done. But it's kind of like, when you're walking in the store with your kid and somebody gives you a little bit sideways look, but you're like, but I'm with my kid. I ain't gonna nut up like that. You know what I mean? But if your kid wasn't there, maybe you would react different. Like, well, I'm having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? If having that accountability to young folks, having that accountability to other dudes that are coming home from prison, and us having that helped me not do stupid shit, right? So it it's a two-way street. Holmes. For every young person that I helped, they helped me way more, right? Because
wow.
they're
I get it.
me, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And I'm seeing the world through their eyes, which is familiar to me in my childhood. So then I'm sort of healing some of my own childhood as I help them navigate through their childhood, right? And I'm coming to understand myself better because I have a more recent reflection. You know what I mean? I'm looking at a 10-year-old version of myself, but I get to talk to this 10-year-old version of myself. It's not me though. It's a 10-year-old on the block. And we're not identical, but there's a similarity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we we're not twins, but we look similar, right? And so that that helped me have healing, right? And that helped me with my own stuff. So I think it's a huge benefit across the board for when people come home And if they have that interest, right? They say that the best place to be in life is you should always have somebody who is one or two steps ahead of you so that you have some goals, right? So rock with somebody that's a step ahead of you on the path that you're on. So you have somebody to look up to. Have somebody that's right next to you walking on the path so that you have some community and you have some joint accountability, and have somebody that's about a step or two behind you so that you have some responsibility and you're bringing people with you where you go. Like, it's none of us should be at the front of the line or the back of the line. You know what I mean? You should always be centered in a place where you have goals. You're not where you want to be. You have goals. You're striving, right? Um,
Never stay comfortable, huh?
yeah, but that also, so that accountability, that shit, that was helpful for me. That was, and and I think we miss that when people come home and we're like, nah, fool, you gotta, because of your background, you gotta stay over here in this little box. I can't trust you. Okay, cool. You went to prison for attempted murder. I can't have you around these young people because what if you're gonna shoot them? Nah, I'm a grown ass fucking man. Holmes. I didn't randomly run around shooting people.
Yeah.
But you're tripping if you think these youngsters aren't in an environment where their loved ones are shooting people, and they might be too. You know what I'm saying? It's there's folks in the chat that know. Like, I dealt with a lot of shooters, bro, a lot of young shooters, and had very private conversations with them. Like, look, bro, I get it, but you gotta stop, homie. You gotta stop, and also dealing with the families of the young ones that are getting gunned down, and it's a rough situation where you're like, I know the shooter and I know the person shot, and I got love for both of them. You know what I mean? It's my heart breaks for both families because I know what it does to somebody's spirit when you engage in that level of violence. But I also know what it does to somebody's spirit when you lose people to that level of violence, right? And neither one is a win. Neither one is gangster. If both of them fucking suck, if we're being honest, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I think we should. I agree with you. We should have more people who've been through. It's the same thing in recovery, Holmes. When you go to a recovery meeting,
Yeah.
you into a bunch of college people. Who do you put up there? Fucking winos and dope fiends.
Anger management for me.
Yeah, it's actually you just reminded me. I have a whole curriculum on anger management.
On here?
And no, I haven't. I started a long time ago, and then I fell off. But my lady's been telling me I should get back on it.
No, hey, I'm number one. I'll sign up all my homies. Get on this shit. We need you, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah,
because in anger management, all I was doing was trying to get paroled.
Of course, right.
Yeah. Oh, then that's another thing. So when the homies come out here, instead of doing like you and having that mente where they want to help people, help others move in excellence.
Yeah.
I'll put myself as an example. I heard the spiel, yeah, we're inside and we got this. You guys stay outside, blah, blah, blah. I was selfish. I wanted to be the top. Yeah. I wanted to be the top of our side of an organization, kind of to make my tíos proud of me.
Yeah.
There's a primo that's alive right now that I basically got into this whole world to make him happy about me or make him proud of me or whatever. That carnalismo from him. You know, that proud feeling?
Yeah.
That never worked out for me.
Right. It doesn't. Right.
But, yeah, dude, like, I can't even put it into words how much, like, a real motherfucker, excuse my language, a real person on here that's been through us. And it doesn't even matter that you're a 49er fan like me. You could be a Cowboy fan like them. Like right. I still mess with them. Like the Streets Ain't Loyal. I came out on his show because quiet as kept. Since I've been going through cancer the last couple of years, me and Sonny been talking on the phone, bro, about my issues. I got issues, bro.
Yeah, and Sonny's a good dude. Issues. Yeah, Sonny and I talk on the phone too, man. In real life, Sonny's a good dude. Shout out Sonny from Streets Ain't Loyal, man. If you guys ever checked out his channel.
Yeah, that's an authentic, pure, organic. You want no fucking filter, no cut. Go to that fool and fuck with him.
Right. Yeah,
but that's why I fuck with the Homie Hangout. I don't think there's anybody else that's like organic, bro, like that on YouTube that I know of.
I appreciate Yeah.
All right. Much love, big homie. And God bless
Likewise, man.
everybody watching. Help others move in excellence.
Yes,
Vatos.
sir. Yes, sir. All right, homie. Good.
All right.
And there you have it, man. Macramento's P Loco himself. And like I said, stay tuned. I'm gonna do an interview with the man. Shout out Nate Dog 916. Go check out his channel if you haven't. Shout out Streets Ain't Loyal by Sonny. Check out his channel if you haven't. And check out the other content that we have on this channel. And we'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Take care.